Hello my fellow readers, as promised in my last video, today I'm going to be opening up my next FairyLoot box. I feel like these past two came like back to back. So I guess that makes sense though, if they had like a shipping error with one, like getting it from the factory before they could ship it out. Publishers, whatever. It makes sense if one got delayed, but maybe one they could ship at the right time. I don't know. All I know is that it's May. And I had March and April come in. Guess we just go right for the top. Again, I'm never sure. Sometimes I'm never sure even after I open it, which is going to be the adult and which is the YA. Because I've had a few that, I don't know, once I read the book, they are very similar in theme and content. Okay, so this one's the adult first. So the April 2025 theme was The Art of Deceit, and the book is This Monster of Mine. This is by Shalini, oh boy, Abiskara? Not sure, I'm so sorry. I'll have to listen and see if the author has an interview somewhere where they say their name. So this is after surviving a failed assassination attempt, a young prosecutor who can magically detect lies is assigned to work with a sadistic judge suspected of being involved in her attack. As she digs deeper into corruption and deception, her growing attraction for him threatens to unravel everything she thought she knew. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has a redesigned cover with artwork by Imogen O and designed by AEA Draws. I always hope with that one that I'm saying that correctly. A colorway variation of the trade cover as a reversible dust jacket. Full color artwork with foil by Ophelia Mall and designed by AEA Draws on the hardcover. Digitally sprayed edges on all three sides by Imogen O. Character artwork on the end papers with foil by Ophelia Mall. And author letter bound into the book with a digital signature and bonus content and extra POV chapter. So, The Art of Deceit. And This Monster of Mine. I think that I read about this book and then became interested in wanting to read it. So let's take a look underneath. Abhisakara? Is it that? I don't know. So there's the underneath. It's the recolor, right? It's a recolor of the original. Yes. Oh, I just noticed. Huh. So the inside of the cover does not have the synopsis in it. It just has little quotes. It says, "She knows the taste of death. He'll stoke her hunger for it." Ooh la la. And then there is a quote on this side too. And the synopsis is on the reversible side. So we'll get to that in a minute. Here is under the cover. A naked book. It's very pretty on all the sides. I feel like I'm getting a lot of swords and daggers lately. Underneath here, a lot of foiling. This one is very pretty. Nice. Alright, so let's read a little bit more. We got the whole prosecutor can detect the truth thing. Okay. Sarai doesn't know why someone tried to kill her, but she does know that her ease was It's not ease. Go back. I think I mentioned before, sometimes font and color matter. There is a line going through this C, which made it look to my... Anyway. Let's go back a little. Sarai doesn't know why someone tried to kill her, but she does know that her case was closed without justice. 4 years earlier, she returns to the scene of the crime with a new face and a new job as a petitor? a prosecutor who can magically detect lies. She is assigned to work with the ice-cold and perennially sadistic Tetrarch Kadra, the most vicious of the 4 judges who rule the land. And the prince... No. Doing really good today. Rule the land, and the prime suspect in a string of deaths identical to Sarai's attempted murder. Certain of his guilt and hell-bent on justice, Sarai begins a double life, solving cases with Kadra by day and plotting his ruin by night. But Kadra is charming, and there's something alluring about the wrath he inflicts on the city's corruption. So when the evidence she uncovers embroils her in a deadly political battle, Sarai must also fight against her attraction to Kadra, because despite his growing hold on her heart, his voice matches the only memory she has of her assailant. A dazzling ancient Rome-inspired fantasy, this monster of mine is a bloodbath of manipulation, deception, and forbidden love. So that should be interesting. I think I might have the audiobook for this on hold. Like, I'm waiting for it to come in. And once I do, I will do a listen along to my copy of the book, which is very nice. I do like this cover, because I like there's the Scales of Justice. I like the sword here. I like this one. It's a very pretty cover. Oh, let's stick the card inside. So lastly, we'll have the YA book. And this is one I've never heard of, but this is gorgeous. So anyway, the April theme for 2025 was Hexed Hearts, and the book is The Glittering Edge by Alyssa Villar? I'm not sure. Desperate to save her mother from a deadly curse, Penny is forced to join forces with 2 bitter enemies from rival families, unraveling a dark, twisted secret that threatens everything she knows. As dark secrets emerge and magic spirals out of control, she risks her heart and her life to uncover the truth. Your FairyLoot we'll retake that one. Your FairyLoot exclusive edition has a redesigned cover by AEA Draws, reverse dust jacket, character artwork by Makshin. Okay, full color artwork with foil on the front and back, hardcover by AEA Draws, character artwork on the end papers with foil by Frostbite Studios, digitally sprayed edges on all 3 sides by AEA Draws, an author letter bound into the book, bonus content, bonus group chat messages, and is signed by the author. So, this book, gorgeous. This is probably one of my favorite designs. That is beautiful. Magic has demands that must be met. I like this little cat here. I don't know if you could tell the catness, but gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Alright, let's take a look underneath. I really hope this book is good, just because I'll want to keep this regardless. So I'm hoping it's good so that I do actually want to keep it. Artwork inside. There are so many like sequel books coming out that I'm really hoping FairyLoot does. I've actually ordered 2 of them because I'm too worried they're not going to do an edition of, even though they're books that they released. One of which is the next from, what is it, Fate Forged in Blood? One that's like the Nordic Romantasy series. Anyway, they did their edition last year, and the new book is out. Well, it's out now by the time this video is up, but it's like coming out Tuesday as I film this. So I don't know. I ended up buying it because there's been no like pre-order for a FairyLoot exclusive edition. So I went ahead and ordered it. And then Let's see, what's the other one? The sequel to Evocation. I also haven't seen anything for. So I went ahead and ordered it. I figure the worst that can happen in that case, if they do release one and I can get the edition, then I'll sell my other copy. Like, that's the worst that can happen. So it is what it is. I just was really hoping. This is really cute. I also like the inside artwork. I hope that you were a good book. I hope I enjoy you. But let's read a bit more on it. Like, even underneath, it's so nice. I don't know, I just like it. The locals of Idlewood whisper of a tragic love story that began a decades-long blood feud. So the story began a decades-long blood feud. Does that make sense? For as long as anyone can remember, the DeLuca witches and the wealthy Baron? It's not just Baron, it's Barian. Family have been sworn enemies. Ever since the curse that changed their fates forever, now if a Barian falls in love with you, you'll die. So, happy. But when Penny Emberly's mother becomes the curse's latest victim, Penny must bring together two bitter rivals, Alonzo and Corey, in order to save her mom's life and stop the feud for good. But as the trio navigates unpredictable magic, the tangled web of their family histories, and complicated attractions, it becomes clear that there are more than dark secrets at play. Can Penny find a way to break the curse without losing her heart in the process? So, love triangle, maybe? Maybe? The little character profiles under the cover. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love things like that. Like, they just remind me of manga and anime, and it just makes my little nerd heart happy. So there you go. Here are the two April books. This is my favorite design-wise, but I'm actually looking forward to the story in both of these, and neither one were ones that I was overly familiar with. So here's hoping they're good. And perhaps if they are, and maybe even if they're not, I'll do a review at some point, maybe. But yep, that's it for this video. Until next time, bye.